Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. This is an RV that I saw last September, and ever since then, I've been wanting to get my hands on it because this is a unique and interesting, it's just a different style of floor plan. It's a front living bath and a half model with a ton of storage. However, in the front, instead of having a TV there, they have some recliners in that big window, and then they switch the TV location and put it on a televator. It is pretty darn cool. I definitely really like this style, and I'm really curious to see what you think. So drop some comments and let me know if this should be like the future of front livings, or you know, if it's not a go for you. Heck, I don't know, maybe you don't like it, maybe you do. I'm on the big fan side of things. But this is the 2025 Arctic Wolf 3950 Suite. And I mean, right off the bat, you can see those mirrored reflective finish on the windows just shining up like justice. Looks really sweet, but kind of think of it like sunglasses. Now, all of the specifications, things like length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description, along with a link for Funtown RV. Today, I am down at their campground in Cleburne, Texas, at their superstore. I mean, you got a little, lake over there, like 700 units in stock, 4 indoor showrooms, and then this campground with 40 different spots with power that you can use, maybe if you're getting a little bit of service done, or if you're here buying this camper and it's like pickup day, we'll come and use it for a couple days and, make sure you don't have any questions. But look at the outside storage on this thing. We're going to start on the inside, work our way around the outside like we normally do. But again, 2025 Arctic Wolf 3950 Suite. And if you guys don't mind, if you could, when I go to dealerships, I always ask for just a little bit of extra love. So hit that like, subscribe button, but definitely leave a comment, because this is, it's very cool for me to, travel around the country and shooting stuff, not just being up at Elkhart where these things are built. I really enjoy it, so I'd appreciate your help here. And actually, this is one of the few times when I'm down here, I actually have the price there for you. So MSRP, $95,115 and 80 cents. You can see the stock number there if you want to look up the specific one on their website. Sale price of $66,888. So getting pretty darn down and dirty on that bad boy. And there's going to be the package that they have on it. So the Elemental package, 50-inch TV, and then the 2 chairs in place of storage ottoman. So yeah, okay. So that's going to be for the dinette here. So you can put an ottoman there if you would like, if you want to order it that way. But a rear bath setup. You're going to have a fireplace here in the bedroom as well. This is going to be the half bath. We'll get back to this and explore it all a little bit deeper. But I want to start up in the front living, since it is a front living disposition. Now, this is what I'm talking about being a little bit different. Typically, your recliners are right over here and the TV's over there. I kind of like the recliners being there. Plus, you get some good views all the way around. Both of the tables, or both of the the tables, that'd make a horrible table. Both of the couches do flip out to meet in the middle to make a, basically one big sleeping space. I think the floor color is also nice too, because it hides quite a bit, like if you have the grandkids or something like that. And then you can obviously see the windows, again, the mirrored reflective finish. This is what it looks like on the inside, so it kind of gives it a little bit of a sheen to it, but it looks pretty darn snazzy. You're also going to get the night shades right there, so you can get your Dracula on, block out the old skin, or block out the sun from sizzling up the skin. Sorry, it's like 100 degrees here in Texas, so my brain's getting a little bit fried. I also like the strip lighting here too. A lot of brands are starting to do that, and I think it looks really nice. Manual recliners. You get cup holders on either side, so if you're snuggling up with honey buns, watching some TV, you have a couple drinks right there. And I also like how you have countertop space on either side. If you give me 1 second. Hopefully the camera didn't turn off there. I was getting too many notifications, had to put it up on airplane mode. You got yourself a light, USB universal C outlets, and then some overhead storage, but I do really enjoy that front cap there. I mean, look at that campground. So this is going to be directly across from the TV, and that TV is on a televator as well. Again, it's a 50-inch TV, so you can stow that away if you would like. The control for that is going to be just right down here, and you just simply click and hold, and I'll be quiet for a second so you can listen. It's quiet, it's sturdy, it's not going to wake anybody up. So I mean, even if the grandkids like fall asleep on you, you can come in here, put it away, you're good to go. But now that it's in kind of travel mode, as I would call it, now you got a little bit of countertop space. I also really like how there's a second fireplace to keep this really nice and roasty and toasty on a day that is much cooler than today, about half the temperature. Maybe around 45, 50 degrees. You can kick the electric heat on, and you won't even have to put your propane on, which is pretty darn nice. Another little window over there for a good cross breeze. You also got some shelves. Me and my wife would be lining that up with all sorts of books. And again, I just want to point out that strip lighting there too as well. Right as you come in the door, you have your fuse box and a couple floating steps, but you also have your control panel. So this is going to be for the living room lights. Notice how it is on the dimmer as well. So I think setting the mood right is pretty nice, and it really shows off the underglow here of the countertops, which I think is pretty sharp. And that continues on from here over to here as well with the island. So dual opposing slides in the kitchen. You have your oven and refrigerator over here, and then you're back on over to your seating. And again, they did go ahead and replace the bench seating with the 2 extra chairs. But you also get a little area where you can hide away maybe some paper plates and some silverware, things of that nature. Head height on this is going to be at about 6'2", and I'm standing in. It's not going to be a flush mount slide. It's going to be a box frame slide, so definitely watch out your toes there. Could be a toe stubber, but it's right in the table. It's an optimal spot if you are going to have one of these slides. The side windows do not open up. However, this massive window here in the middle does. It also doubles up as an emergency exit as well. Flip it back around and we're over to the island. So you got plenty of plugins on either side, so that way you can do, you know, your blenders, your Keurig, all that good stuff. We already went over the price and the options. But you also have a garbage can and a little pull-out drawer there. The farm style sink, and it's going to be almost the fancy kind of TikTok sink. You do get a cup cleaner, no waterfall, but you have a cup cleaner, the high-rise faucet, whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles, and you have yourself a little stainless steel bowl there. Plus, it is going to be directly next to, you know, the oven, and you got plenty of countertop space over here to the left. Again, another outlet, and then 3 pull-out drawers as well. Plus, this is all going to be the solid surface countertops, which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also have the 3 top burner to whip up all the fixings. Enough room maybe for some like cookies or pizza. Residential style microwave, and then if you guys are drinkers, which, you know, we all know campers don't like to drink, you got plenty of place for your bourbons and your wines. 12-volt refrigerator right here. Bada bing, bada boom. You got the freezer to the left, refrigerator to the right. You're having a good time packing away, you know, a week's worth of groceries. You know, absolutely no problem in that. The only thing that I would say is on the freezer side, you want to get a little bit of smaller pizzas or load them in, maybe a little bit of a diagonal there. So right here is pretty interesting too. So they add in a little bit of extra countertop space right here, which is pretty interesting. They do this in a couple of their other floor plans too that I've noticed. And I think that's just a really nice way of adding in something where normally it would be nothing. So a couple pull-out drawers. You see that little indicator for the foot right here? That's going to be for a central road vac system. So basically it's just a little vacuum. Since we're plugged in, let's see if it'll suck up the pigglies. Yep. So right there, you are ready to rock. A little bit of storage here, and then we're back over to the control panel for your awnings, all your slides, another slide right here, and then your gas water heater as well. So that's going to help out with faster, faster and longer showers. As long as you have propane, you know, you're ready to go. The half bathroom on this, half bathroom on this is actually a really nice size. Usually the half baths are kind of set off to the side, but I could see some people taking out the toilet and just making this like maybe like an extra like food pantry or something. You got a mirror, so you got a bowling gun, baby. And then you got your plumbed in sink. You're also going to have a little bit of action right there with the plumbing. Plus you got some overhead storage here too, so I'm lifting this up. It's a little bit high, so I'm not sure what you're going to put up there. Maybe decorations or blankets or something. Maybe you could call my wife, because she will have no problem telling you what should go up there. That is for sure. And then you got a lot of good shelving here too as well, as we keep it going on. All right, heading up into the bedroom. You're going to go up 2 steps, much like the front living. You're going to have the floating steps there with a little nightlight. And it looks like you got yourself a king-size bed, which is great. And there's actually tons of massive storage here underneath the bed too, which I think you're going to really like. And I've got this AC on, and notice, not very loud, but it's putting out some great power, because right now I have the dump valve open, so it's disproportionately pushing all the cool air into this bedroom. Or I can close it, and now it more evenly distributes it throughout the remainder of the RV. But we're going to leave this open because it is hot in here, and I would like to stay cool. Windows on both sides open up, and then you flip it around. You got a great place for a TV along with the plug-ins. Tricep, bicep, tricep. 3 pull-out drawers over here, 3 pull-out drawers over there. You also have a secondary fireplace and the emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. Get yourself out in a hurry. You also got a 12-volt plug right there as well, which is pretty cool. But this bathroom, I mean, come on. A lot of times in RVs, you can't actually get ready in a bathroom. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, you can't just sit here and get dressed and check yourself out and do some wiggling and jiggling. But this is going to be one of the larger bathrooms in the RV industry. So if you really are valuing that in a camper, this thing probably just shot right up your list. Another window over here, plenty of storage. Underneath each sink, you'll get access to your plumbing. And then you got some pull-out drawers right there. But I like how it's got a couple sink. And then each sink is also paired up with a mirror with its own place for its own stuff. Steamer Stink Sucker 3000. And then I like the blade lighting going into the shower. I think that's pretty nice. Into a shower that's, looks like it's about a 36 by 36. So 3 foot by 3 foot. Which means the roundies out there, roundy approved. If you're a flat, you're having a real good time. Even if you're pretty tall, you know, it's 6'6", you're good to go. But I mean, what do you guys think? Really unique setup. Curious to hear your guys' thoughts. So if you don't mind, you know, drop that comment. Say what's up. I'd appreciate you. Again, it's the 2025 Arctic Wolf 3950 Suite. I think that right there would make for a good thumbnail. All right. So we're back outside, back to the heat, 100 degrees out here. Shoo-wee! But again, we're down at Funtown RV's campground. Starting to get a little dark. It might be getting some rain down here on us. But 2025 Arctic Wolf 3950 Suite. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. And I want to start off here at the front cap. It's a molded fiberglass front cap, but they have the soft glow lighting here 2 times, and I just think that looks super sharp. That is a really good looking front cap, you know, in my opinion. That might actually be thumbnail worthy with the tree there above. That's just super, super sharp. We'll see if we go down a little bit, and we're moving on. Looks like you got the electric stabilizers. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. My gimbal died on me. I've been recording pretty much all day long here. You got the heat, so some of these batteries are dying just a little bit faster, so it caught me off guard there. So caught me slipping. So right here, you're gonna have your camera side mount. I'm not sure exactly where I just was, but I'm just gonna keep on trucking through. But you have the 3 camera safety system. So you'll have a camera here, camera there, or prep for a camera, and then one heading in the back. You do get the electric stabilizers. So it's not going to be like the big old honkers for the hydraulics or anything like that, but you're going to be saving quite a bit of money there. And you also see that aluminum frame welded at all points, and you have a little barrier right there with that, whatever that black material is called. You also have a couple outlets and cable hookups in here too, if you want to put a TV in. You got a little leash latch, place where you can run cords inside and out for that TV. And then they have what's called the armored underbelly, the tank enclosure. So you can see it right there. It's just kind of all buttoned up, nice and pretty there. They're using the Solera 2000 series, so it's going to be a 12-volt awning, and they do have 2 awnings as well, so a lot of good shade coverage here. And then again, that mirrored reflective finish. You have the step above steps that flip up into the doorway with the extra large grab handle as well. So if you guys need a little extra oomph, you know, getting in and out, you got a little extra oomph. Outdoor kitchen on this model, pretty darn impressive. You got a little LP quick connect down here so you can hook up like a griddle, but then you're also going to have a plumbed in sink with a little mini refrigerator, and you know, you can fit probably about a 30 Rackaroonski here into the refrigerator. And then of course, you know, you got a big old pull-out tray to help you when you're cooking, and you have an ice maker. I mean, how pinky's up, how highfalutin is that right there? But look at the storage on this bad boy. And you got even more storage. This is just the beginning of it. You got a whole nother section like this. Maybe not just like this, but pretty darn close. I mean, look at that. Just super sharp. Up here on the back too, you'll notice you have that little black part right there. That's going to be for a rear observation camera to help you see what's going on behind you with some distance markers when you're driving down the road. So that's going to be part of the 3. If you just get that solo one, I'm not sure about the 3 camera safety system, but the Furrion S-Vision actually has a one-way mic too. So one of you can scream at the other and the other one cannot hear the other one. So that way it's kind of an argument stopper. You have the Lippert on-the-go ladder system right there to help you get up on top. And then bada bing, bada boom, your 50 amp connection right here, along with your black tank flush, which is going to be a sprinkler system for your poop tank. You also have your sewer outlet connection, the back end of the hot water heater, and then even more storage right here too, which is going to be, you know, really, really nice. Super funk, super fresh. Got your little outlet connection right there too for when you're dumping. And then you have a fresh water drain. Where the heck is that thing? The sticker's off. But then look at that. So it says you got electric auto level, so I guess it is the auto level. It's the electric auto level on this thing. Cable and satellite, you got your fillables, and then you got your bypass valves, and then your hot and cold water, and then your propane behind here. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hopefully I catch you around for another one. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Arctic Wolf 3950 Suite. Have a great day. See you. Bum, bum. Let's find a thumbnail. Let's find a thumbnail. Let's find a thumbnail. I think I found it. I think I found it.